Hello, everyone. Um, this is your boy Only Facts. So tonight, let's talk about a topic that is very sensitive. For people in a relationship, and it's a very important topic. So, what I want to address today is the fact that it's very common for most women after an argument to pull away and to give a significant other the silent treatment, to completely disconnect and use the silent treatment as a form of punishment, whether they are right or wrong. So this is very important because it's a form of manipulation. I just have to be honest and straight up. It's a form of manipulation because if you had an argument, if you have an argument, unless you just want out of a relationship, you know, withdrawing from your significant other, and if you're eventually when your significant your partner want to talk and you don't respond, you don't reply, you go radio silent, it's a form of manipulation. And I'll go to the statement that who will draw the word, who stays silent, control. Because you're gonna decide when is the right time to talk and when it's not the right time to talk. And cannot understand, it can take, a few days to process the argument or whatnot. But eventually, for a lot of women, it's like a habit. They have no problem cutting off all ties, all communication for days on end, even for weeks, and expect the man to just run behind to try to talk to them. So just you can control the flow of how the relationship gonna go. It's a form of manipulation. I just want you to know that. And this engaging in this type of behavior can only take you so far. Because at one point, if I'm the type of person that tend to want to reach out, to try to solve things, to want to talk it out and work it out, at one point I'm gonna become jaded. And once I become jaded, I start resenting you. So every time that we have an argument, I know this is coming. I know this is coming. And I do not understand why a lot of women engage in this. It's a type of narcissistic behavior, and it drives men crazy. I haven't met any man just yet that engage in that on a daily after argument. Yeah, we can be upset for a minute. We'll process it maybe within the hours, maybe a day, and we're gonna start interacting with you. But for women, y'all make it like it's like an activity, it's like a hobby. After the argument, it's radio silent. It's like you completely drop off the face of the earth. What do you think that does to your relationship by doing that? Unless you get off of doing that because you're a control freak and you want to control your relationship. I'm letting you know right now from a man's standpoint, because I'm a man and we are on the receiving end of this bullshit. It breeders your relationship little by little to the point that we start resenting you. So let me tell you what happened when you pull away and you disappear. It's subject to a lot of interpretation. We can say, oh, okay, I guess she might be out. She might be out. So I might do me. I guess she want out of a relationship. So I guess I might do me. Because I tried to reach out. I tried to talk. I sent her a text message. She don't respond. She didn't tell you, okay, I need a few days to process this. And even though you say you need a few days to process it, you have to give a timeline. It's unfair to me or to the man that trying to talk it out, that have no idea when you're gonna come back in the picture. No idea, no clue. Say, okay, I need a few days, I need a few weeks. What does that mean? A few days can be 5 days, can be a week, can be 2 weeks, can be a month. For hell do I know? I need a few weeks. It can be 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, 5 months, 5 weeks, 6 weeks. Who knows? Only you know. And it's really fucked up for the man that just there, just waiting for you to come back in the picture. It's straight up manipulation. And I'm gonna tell you what's up. When that happened, we start thinking that shit is probably almost over. So we're gonna start moving like it's over, because we don't know if at the end of the unknown timeline, you still wanna try to be with us. Who knows? You just want to just slide off and just say, you know what? I don't think this is for me. And then the man is there just waiting for your answers or for you to get back after trying to talk to you or to text you, and you just go radio silent. You can just say, you know what? Yeah, I don't think this is going to work out. So what is for a man to do? You tell me. What if the role were reversed? We don't talk to you. You will disappear. You don't know where we are because we have no idea where you are. And for a couple that live together, it's like you start living like roommates. So what is for the men to do? You're supposed to be loving each other, but when the conflict arises, it's like you don't know one another. Especially women. You're just moving like you don't know the guy, like he's a roommate or some shit. It's a stranger. And for men, if I feel like I'm a stranger to you, I'm not gonna feel the same way about you. And the more you do it, the more I resent you. It's like a repeated trauma. So you're engaged in it like, you just want to have the power to to want to control when we're going to talk and, when it's the right time to talk and everything. I can understand, take, a day or two. Say, you know what, babe, give me a day or two. Be straight up, be honest, and communicate what exactly you want. If a man want to talk to you, say, I'm not ready to talk. Give me a day or two. Let me calm down, and then I'll reach out to you. That way, there are expectation, right? Now, if it's still not ready, you can send a text, say, I'm still upset. Give me a few more days. I'll talk to you on Friday or on Thursday or whatnot. Give a date. But don't leave the other person in complete, there's no timeline in the end. We don't know if you're coming back. You don't communicate it. We have no idea how you feel. I reach out, you don't reach out, you don't reach back out. I call you, you don't pick up. So for me, in my mind, you already preparing your exit. So either way, it's bad for the relationship. Either way is bad for a relationship. So think about it. If you are put in a situation where your man don't want to talk to you, you don't want to engage, you start thinking that maybe this thing is about to end. It's about to end. It's like in this anxiety, like should I go first? Should I end this right now? Because it's painful to wait for somebody to open his mouth and freaking up and communicate his feelings. What is so hard about it, ladies? What's so hard about it? You have no problem talking to your friend about shit, but when it comes to your man, it's like you lose all capacity to communicate how you feel. It blows my mind. To the one is super to be open with, to be your best friend. You can be best friend with your girls and open up right away, but you can be best friend with your man, so to be your best friend. How does he add up? So, my advice: if you want to have a solid relationship, when you have argument, if you have the type of person, the type of woman, or the type of man, for all it's worth, that can engage right away, communicate that clearly to your partner and say, I need a few days, and define the timeline. I need a few hours. Let me calm down. I need a few hours. Define the timeline. I'll call you back at this hour, or I'll call you back on this day, and stick to it. Stick to it. Mean what you say and say what you mean. Stick to it. That way, when it's time for you to step up and be a grown-up adult, because those are toddler attitudes. Be a grown-up adult. Follow through and call the person, because the person expect to hear from you. Don't play those mind games, those stupid mind games. Try to have to hold the power of talking, because this can be done to you as well. And trust me, it does not feel good. It doesn't matter whether you're right or wrong. So I'm speaking to the people that don't want to talk out thing right away after an argument. If you want to do that, define the timeline when you're gonna reach out to your significant other to talk it out. Otherwise, it's a mind game. It's a manipulation game. Unless if you're a narcissistic person, go get help, and you don't need to be in a relationship. But don't drive somebody and cause anxiety and stress just because you want to feel good about yourself. You want to feel empowered to have a leverage. It's dumb and stupid. It's gonna breed your relationship, and the relationship is gonna end. Unless that's what you want, then say straight up from a jump, and then move on with your life and leave a person alone. Because this behavior is a toddler behavior. So when kids are mad, they don't want to talk to anybody. So you can look at an adult, but your mindset is a toddler. So quit doing that and communicate like a functioning member of society, because that's how humans do. They communicate. They don't hold the word and expect a different result. If you do that, whatever happened after that, you cannot blame the person for that. If the person start moving differently, you cannot blame the person for that. If the person start looking outside, you cannot blame the person for that. Because by the way for you to have a leverage, the role can be flipped, and I can just assume whatever I need to assume. Since I don't know what's going on to your mind, I just move on with my life. Whenever you're ready, if I'm ready for you, cool. If I still want you, okay, we might do something. If I don't, then I don't, because I already passed the stage of waiting on you to open your mouth and communicate your feelings like an adult, and not like a toddler to just gonna go in the corner and just pout about shit, and we don't know what's going on to your mind. So, especially for women, yeah, I like to do that shit. So start doing that shit, because He will brittle your relationship. He brittle your relationship little by little. He chip off your man. When you do that, the love, the passions that the man have for you, he kills it. Every time you do that, he kills it. Every time you do that, he kills it. And you want connection, you want passion, you want, you know, you can connect with me. There's no connection, and there's no physical touch. Yeah, because of your bullshit. You can't do that shit and expect the man to just come and run to you and then be all huggy. No, it's not gonna happen. So quit doing that shit. Behave like an adult. Communicate your feelings. Communicate how you feel. Give timelines so people know what to expect. That's how healthy relationship should look like. Adult relationship should look like. Leave the toddler behavior to the toddlers. Okay? Be wise about that shit. Because men are tired of it. I'm just letting you know right now. And if you're men that engage in that, grow up. Don't stop being a toddler like the ladies. Grow up. And if you're a lady, quit being a toddler and be an adult and communicate your feelings. On that note, have a good night.